Good morning, church. Good morning, church. I greet you all in the name of Jesus. Today I'm going to present about Joseph and what we learn from him.
Can we stand up for the glory?
Jacob had 12 sons, and Joseph was the second youngest son. And his father loved him very, very much. So his father bought him expensive special coat, which made his brothers very jealous. And then Joseph had dreams. One day he dreamt that he and his brothers were cutting sticks of grain, and tying them into bundles, but his brothers' bundles bowed down to his bundle. And the second dream, where there was the sun and the moon and 12 stars. One of the stars were called Joseph, and the other stars and moon and sun bowed down to his star. And when their brothers heard this dream, they became very jealous of Joseph and they wanted to kill him. One day, his father told him to bring food to his brothers, and they said, "Here comes the dreamer," and they wanted to kill him. And Reuben was trying to save his brother, so they said, "Let's put him in a dry well." And they agreed with his brother Reuben, and they put him in a dry well. And some businessmen came by, and they sold him to the businessman. And then after he became a slave in Potiphar's house, and Potiphar's wife attacked Joseph with lies. So Potiphar became so angry and put Joseph in prison. And then while he was in prison, he saw the baker and the butler, and when he was bringing lunch for them, he found them worried, and they were saying, "What do our dreams mean?" And then they told Joseph the butler's dream was there was a big vine with 3 branches and grapes on the branches, and then the butler squeezed the grapes into the king's cup and served it to the king. And Joseph said, "In 3 days you will be free and be back to your old job." And for the baker, he was carrying 3 baskets of bread, and suddenly the birds came and ate the the bread, and Joseph said, in 3 days they'll cut off your head and hang you on a tree, and the birds will come and eat you. And then Joseph told the butler, please don't forget me when you are out of jail. And after 2 weeks, the butler forgot all about Joseph, and the king had a dream. And then suddenly the butler remembered Joseph and told the king, there's a man called Joseph which can tell you your dream. And then the king said, come out, Joseph. And then Joseph said, what was your dream? And then after he told him his dream, that he was standing by the Nile River, and then he saw 3 fat cows come out of the water. 7 fat cows come out of the water, and he was looking in the water, and 17 cows was coming out of the water, and the 17 cows ate up the 7 fat cows, and Joseph said, on the 7 years there will be plenty of food, and then on the other 7 years there will be no food. But Joseph made a plan. When there's a lot of food, you make a storage and put all the food in there and close it, and make another storage and put all the food in there and close it, and make another storage and put all the food in there and close it. And everything happened as Joseph said, and Joseph saved some food, so everybody was coming to him, and he was giving them every thing that he wanted, that they wanted. And after that, he saw his brothers, and he wanted to test them, and he put them in prison, and he told them, where is your younger brother Benjamin? And then they said, and he said, how is your father? And they said, Benjamin is good, and our father became old, but he's still alive. And after they said, he said, I will not give you food until you bring back your younger brother, Benjamin. And then Simeon stayed in prison, and the rest of the brothers went and brought Benjamin, and then they had a feast of food, and they went back home, but Joseph put the golden cup in of Benjamin's bag, and when they went, the soldiers chased after them and said, you stealed our golden cup. And they took the golden cup out of Benjamin's bag, and they went back, and Joseph said, the one who had my cup is gonna be my slave. And then he revealed himself back, and that's the end of the story. So what we learn from the story is if no matter what challenge is, if God is with you, your dreams will be fulfilled. The second one, God, Joseph forgave his brothers, so we should learn to forgive others. And the third one is Joseph had the spirit of wisdom and understanding so that he saved his entire family and entire generation.
Praise God. Nagarren, lebron goy tayo. Skan goy ta khura hawo dagim. Okay, who is next?
Through wisdom, a house is built. Through understanding, it is established. And through knowledge, all its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. Proverbs 24, 3.
Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. Isaiah 55, verse 6.
And this is the confidence that we have in him.